What would you do if someone offered you $265 an hour just to walk around a mall? No experience required, no questions asked, just act like a customer, don't leave early, and whatever you see in there, don't talk about it. Marcus was broke, desperate, and out of option. So he said yes. He spent 7 hours inside that mall, and when he finally made it out, something was pressed against the glass behind him, dragging its tongue across the door, watching him, waiting. He got paid $3,000 that night, and the next morning there was another message. Your hours are the same for today. This is what happened inside. Marcus had hit rock bottom, gambling debts, maxed cards, no job, no friends left, debt collectors pounding on his door every night, and a man named Renzo who had promised to skin him alive if he didn't produce $10,000 by Tuesday. In a moment of desperation, he posted an AI-generated sob story on Reddit, beginning stranger for money. He got banned from almost every subreddit he tried, but one person messaged him back. His name was Scott, and Scott had a proposition: a dying mall, a property owner who refused to let it close, and a need for fake customers to make it look alive. Walk around for a few hours, spend the money they give you. $265 an hour, cash transferred the moment you leave. One instruction stood out above the rest: if you see or hear something strange, ignore it. And if you ever feel like you are in genuine danger, don't hesitate to leave. Marcus needed $10,000 by Tuesday. He said yes. The mall looked normal enough at first. H&M, Food Locker, Bath & Body Works. Not bagged, but not empty either. He found the Starbucks tucked at the end of a long row of dead store fronts, almost like someone had tried to hide it. The barista looked at him like he was something she had scrapped off her shoe. When he said the words, "I'm part of the program," she rolled her eyes, sighed, and handed him $100 in crisp $10 bills. He handed her crumpled dollar. She snatched it like she hated him for existing. He never figured out why the Shell's bar was the liveliest spot in the building. Every seat occupied, every pair of eyes looked into him the moment he walked in, like he'd interrupted something private, something scared. The bartender took 5 minutes to acknowledge him, mixed his drink without saying a word, spilled most of it, walked away. When Marcus tried to order a second drink, the bartender turned his back. The entire bar followed, every single person pretending in perfect unison that Marcus no longer existed. He left $10 on the counter and walked out. A store selling jackets with the label Under Armour, close enough to be real, wrong enough to notice. A woman walking the halls with a metal tray, offering samples of what she called cinnamon rolls. They were grey, thick, bubbling. He paused, A movie theater with a glitching screen, a sleeping ticket agent, a single customer in the theater who didn't move for the entire film or after it ended, a bathroom, a stall door hanging open, no one emerging, but through the gap at the bottom a pair of dirty white sneakers just standing there. Still, he left without looking back. An electronics store owner who rushed out smelling, repeating, cell phone, fix cell phone, until Marcus said, no. Then the smile fell, the gaze calmed down, the lights went off, like a switch had been flipped. Marcus found a bench, had what he believed was his first panic attack. That breathing exercise from YouTube. They worked, barely. He bought a milkshake, sat in the food court, waited for 9 o'clock. That's when someone sat down next to him. He said his name was Daniel, young, normal looking, easy to take to. He asked how Marcus' day has been. If the milkshake was good, Marcus relaxed, started talking, told him everything. The gambling, the debt, why he was there. Then he looked down. Dirty white sneakers, the same ones from the bathroom stall. Marcus stood up, said he had to go. Daniel smiled, wider than a smile should go, his lips stretching past the point that lips are supposed to stretch. What are you doing here? He asked. Shopping, Marcus said. Just shopping. But you don't have any bags. Marcus checked his phone. 85. 10 minutes. Daniel kept talking, each stench a little more, straighting than the last. The smile slowly twisting into something else, something that had given up, pretending. 8:55, 8:58, 8:59. The moment the clock hit 9, Marcus ran. Daniel grabbed his collar, an iron grip, inhuman strength. Marcus threw himself forward until the fabric tore off his back, burst through the doors, hit the concrete on his elbows, heard something crack. He scrambled to his feet and spun around. Daniel hadn't followed him outside. He was pressed against the glass, features flattened, eyes wide and blogging, tongue dragging across the door in slow circles, like he'd forgotten how to be human, or simply didn't need pretended anymore. They stared at each other for what felt like forever. Then Daniel turned and walked away into the dark. All 4 of Marcus' tires had been slashed. His car was the only one left in the lot. The sun was going down. A woman eventually came out, offered him a ride. She had parked half a mile away in the forest, said she had learned her lesson the first time she left her car into a lot after 8. She didn't tell him her name, said it would be pointless for him to know. When Marcus got home, he checked his bank account. $3,000 transferred and an email from Scott. I heard you had a rough first day, so I sent a little extra. Your hours are the same for today, 2 to 9. Just remember, you are a customer in there, so act like it. Marcus says he doesn't want to go back, but he needs $7,000 more by Tuesday, and he is running out of time. As of this recording, we don't know if he went back. Subscribe to Cross the Echoes because some stories aren't finished yet. I will see you in the shadows.